What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Anything Better podcast show for the Super Bowl, everybody. That's right. This is the last one of the year. It went by so fast. Bill absolutely crushed it, and I believe you're 10-1 in the playoffs. 10-2 in the playoffs.
Something like that.
I think I have 4 or 6 losses, something like that in the playoffs. I'm above in the playoffs, but I had a rough year. Jake and Andrew did great, but today we are here to talk about the big one. Is there like a nickname for the Super Bowl? Like, I know that like the one bowl is the granddaddy of them all. Do they have anything for the Super Bowl?
Rose Bowl is the granddaddy of them all. The Super Bowl, I don't know, the shit show, the advertising shit show.
The money grab, the fucking.
No, we were saying the last 2 football games of the year are the AFC and the NFC championship game. If you're a football fan, those are the games you want to go to.
Yeah.
This thing, I don't know. This is like, if Martha Stewart is selling pots and pans at one point during the game, I wouldn't be surprised. It is just the biggest expression of capitalism in a bad way. Not saying capitalism is 100% bad for all you fucking cunts out there. I'm just saying that it's like, this is supposed to be, it's out of all the 4 sports. You know what I mean? Like, they would never do this in any of the Stanley Cup games, any of the World Series games, any of the NBA championship games. But this thing here, Paul, like, they haven't made enough money at the casinos at this point.
Well, it's not even. Yeah, what I don't like about it is like the TV timeouts, even the game TV timeouts, like when there's a flow of the game, you're just waiting there forever. And you're like, dude, get back to the game, man.
No, it's everything. Everything is for sale.
Yeah.
Everything is for sale on this one. So like I said, I'm doing what I always do. I'm watching it with my buddies. We're shutting our phones off. We're letting the game get about 90 minutes ahead, hour and 45. Then you turn the game on. You just fast forward through all of the bullshit. So it's paced like the NFC or AFC championship game, where it's just like, I can stay excited.
Yep.
I don't have to sit through the Little River Band fucking singing a song or whatever they're going to be doing, Paul.
Yep. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We'll bring in Jake after. First, we got to shout out our sponsor. It is BetMGM, guys. We've been with them all year. Another year in the books. Sad how fast it goes by, but we always have a great time with them. The best lines in the game. But you guys, it's not too late, because if you guys want to get in on the Super Bowl with us, all you got to do is take your device and you download the BetMGM app. You put a minimum of $10 in the account, and you will get $1,500 back in bonus bets. So bet responsibly, have fun with that. And we have the first our code Burr, BURR, very simple. And then we have the first touchdown promo, which we've had all year, where you pick any NFL player in the game to get the first touchdown. And if they do, you win. If they don't, but they get the second, you get your cash back. It's that easy. For the last time, Bill, this is sad. For the last time, we're going to bring in Jake the Snake for the injury report of the year. Jake, it's
saddest thing about the end of the football season.
But he's smiling. Because he's a professional.
I'll tell you who else is smiling. The ladies, knowing that his schedule is going to be opening up with all that free time. Going to be the lucky lady to get knocked up by Jake the Snake.
So, Jake, I take it that there's pretty much not too many injuries since we got a little break here?
Yeah, exactly. Not too many, pretty much no injuries. People worry that Drake may have a shoulder issue, but it seems like he's worked through it and is better. Is going to be good to go. So
no off-field incidents, anything like that?
No, thankfully no off-the-field incidents and whatnot. I remember Stephon Diggs had an incident a few weeks back, but they pushed it back past Super Bowl. So
hey, the man is passionate about his food.
Exactly.
Or maybe the check. I don't know what it was about.
And nothing with Seattle.
Nothing with Seattle. No, they thought one of their safeties was hurt, and then it was a mild ankle sprain. So yeah, there's nothing to talk about there, thankfully.
All right, so before we obviously do our picks, this is obviously this is a shorter show because we have one game to talk about, but we do want to bring in some props. 5'8". I'm 5'8". Hey, after this back surgery, I'm going to be less than that. Andrew, you want to come up with some props? My doctor just looked at the MRI and he goes, dude, I got a guy that like you have a textbook injury on that disc, and I got a guy that can fix it and make you better for years. He goes, why don't you just do it? I've been just holding it off for so many years, but I'm still holding it off. I'm continuing to lose weight and stretch, and I don't want to do back surgery until it's absolutely necessary. But hey, I'll tell you, getting out of the car today, if you would have saw me get out of the car today, you would have been like, it's necessary, dude. I'm walking like it's bad, dude.
Oh, okay.
It sucks. But Andrew, what do we got for props? Hey, dude, you too. Hey. I mean, this show, we always, when you could come to anything better 10 years from now, it's going to look like this. What are we doing?
You got that Mediterranean skin. I think you will. I'm starting to look like a fucking lobster fisherman.
Dude, I saw a guy I went to high dude, I saw a guy I went to high school with, and I'm not joking around, dude. The guy looked like, some of these guys look like 60, 65 years old, dude. Well, what's going like?
Yeah, some kids, like, they age the way people used to age. Like, that guy's definitely not on social media, or he just doesn't give a fuck. It's really like, I think especially just in our business, because, you know, you get trashed all the time. You try to stay in shape because the second you get a little bloated, everybody's all over you, which is great. There's an upside to the amount that you get trashed in this business. But, like, when you meet somebody your age and they look your age, you're just like, God damn, dude, you didn't have to remind. It's just a reminder.
It's how old we are.
Yeah. The first time that started happening to me was like I was in like my early 30s, and I remember, you know, on the road I just met somebody. I was thinking like, you just think like this guy's probably a couple 2-3 years older than me, and I was in my early 30s, and the guy was like 26, you know, but he was like, you know, he was middle of nowhere, 26, you know, had like fucking like 7 kids already. He had a big fucking belly.
Yeah.
Looked like he'd been driving a truck for like 50 years, and somehow he was still in his 20s.
Well, the dudes that are like pushing 50 and were always overweight, you could see like the guys that just never, that were always overweight. But Andrew, what do we have for some cool prop bets here?
Well, yeah, Jake put together a few, so I'll just go down the line. We can, you guys can react to them. Here's the first one.
Hold on, that's funny what Bill said. It's funny what Bill said because they look at you online and they let you know as a performer. They'll be like, yeah, funny clip, but I see he's eating good lately. And you're like, what the fuck?
They don't even say funny clip.
What happens with the athletes too? They did
Hey,
like
Bill, lay off the bread, you fat. Bill must be boozing again. Hey, Billy Fat Tits. It's just fucking, it's Billy Man Tits. It's just fucking, it just goes and goes.
They were doing an anniversary.
And your wife's like, "We gotta go to the gym." Getting on the ellipticals.
What'd you say?
It's more negative than usual.
Yeah.
I was just saying they were doing an anniversary for like that Miami Heat team that won 20 years ago, and like all the athletes were coming out, and they had all the comments. And Antoine Walker came out, and he kind of gained some weight, and all the comments were like, "Damn,
dude,
Antoine
kind of gained some weight." I couldn't believe it was the same. I couldn't believe it was the same person though, dude. That was really. And then this dude, the funniest thing, Eric Snow, the old Eric Snow of the early Cavs with LeBron when LeBron was a kid. His teammate was Eric Snow. Dude, the comments that the puns they used with Snow, dude, I'm not gonna lie,
Snow is melting.
Avalanche, dude.
Dude, nobody gets it like performers.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing attached to us, so it's just open season.
So the coin toss. No, Andrew, what do we have for props, buddy?
Well, this is the one that I just thrown up there. Hot start. Drake made it complete his first 5 passes plus 310.
Dude, completing your first 5 in the Super Bowl, that seems a little rough, dude.
Don't like it.
No, I don't like it either. Yeah, because what if he takes a deep shot early? You know, I don't like that one. What else do we got?
You should have said, what if Paul Virzi's the offensive coordinator? Paul, he's going to die on that hill.
I told you,
like
first play from scrimmage. We go deep. We got to stretch out the fucking defense.
I got to tell you, though, one of the greatest things I saw as a kid watching football, and I'm thinking if he was the head coach at the time, it was Joe Gibbs' second time. I think it was Joe Gibbs' second time around. They were the Redskins at the time. And first play from scrimmage, first game, opening night. and he decided, you know what? I'm going to make the D-back shit their pants. And he had his dude drop back and threw like a 70-yard bomb for a touchdown. And they were like, what? And I was just like, yes, you know? So I think that's where it got planted. Bill, how many times do I text you? Why don't they just take a shot? Paulie, take a shot.
Well, you're like one and done. You see something, and then you're like, "This is what they should do. They should do this every time." Well, eventually, you would have tendencies, so they would be expecting it. Well, maybe we should go underneath. They're giving us a 20-yard cushion. He's got world-class speed.
Dude,
Just do a double move and just run a post.
Dude,
lay it out there.
Defensive coordinators would have meetings about me. All right, listen, Virzi is the offensive coordinator. D-backs, play back on first down.
I just love the idea of Paul getting in the huddle, like literally talking like the first play, like it's the end of the game. Like, all right, guys, let's put this thing away. Like we're going deep. Like
there was a prop built for Paul on there. It was like either team to score a touchdown on the first play of the game. I was like, first play of the Super Bowl would be insane. So that was just funny.
Actually,
so let's keep rolling.
Has that happened? I think that happened in like one or two Super Bowls ever. I think that's happened. This is Super Bowl.
Fulton Walker was the first guy to take a kickoff back for a touchdown. I don't think he did it on the opening play, though.
Devin Hester did it.
I was going to say Devin Hester of the Bears. This is Super Bowl 60.
Oh, Devin Hester did it the first play of the game?
I don't know if it was the first play, but it might have been.
I think it was because my dad like put it on the other room, and I was like, "I'll be there in a second." And then it was like, "He already scored." It's like, so anyway.
That's when they played the Colts.
Yeah.
Steelers.
That's when they played the Colts, and the quarterback was Rex Grossman.
That's right. That's right. That's
92.
when the Colts made the way we covered their receivers illegal, and they stole our offense, and they won a fucking Super Bowl. And then they turned around and called us. That's right. That's Super Bowl, Paul.
Then Polian didn't vote for your boy or for Belichick, for everybody's guy. That was crazy.
I
don't give a fuck. You know who finally got in? Who should have been in?
Roger Craig. I was thinking of you.
Roger Craig. Jesus Christ. Thank God.
Dude, I was on radio this morning in Connecticut, and I just said, they had an NFL agent on. He's got 3 players in the league. I mean, he's got 3 players in the Super Bowl. He's got 2 on the Patriots and 1 on Seattle, and he was on the radio talking, and they brought the Belichick thing up. And I just said, the fact that Bill Belichick, this is how much of a joke the Hall of Fame is. The fact that, they were like, well,
The Hall of Fame's not a joke. It's the people who vote for it.
Well, that's what I mean, though. That's what I mean. So they should be fucking kidnapped and put in a fucking room if he's not in the first fucking bag. It's sickening. I got sick. Fucking sick.
Paul, it's a part of being successful.
It's
You have to understand.
It's what's wrong with the world.
Successful, not everybody's going to be happy for you.
Do you remember?
People who are confident, people who are positive, they'll see you achieve something, Paul. They'll be happy for you, and they will be inspired.
Yeah.
Man-titted people that can't lay off an appetizer and eating bread past 8 o'clock at night, they're not going to be happy for you, Paul.
Because he upset a couple of nerds because he was short in press conferences. Do you remember when Chevy Chase...
He made him work, Paul. You know who did a first ballot fucking Hall of Fame from all of those fucking press cunts? Rex Ryan. Rex Ryan would write the article for him. They loved that guy. I'm not going up there, kids with Rick.
Yeah, well,
He's out
Bill
there
Parcells
playing with his wife's feet.
Yeah,
he's as fat as they are. They fucking loved him. Yeah, Belichick's out there giving him fucking one-word answers, banging a 26-year-old. I mean, and he's got 8 rings. He was reminding them on all levels that they lost.
Do you remember? You remember Chevy Chase in Christmas Vacation when he kidnapped Randy Quaid? When he goes, I want him right here, with his, taken from his place and so-and-so with a big bow. And I want to tell him I just picture, I just want the Hall of Fame decision maker to just be fucking put in that situation.
It's writers, right? It's just like baseball.
Yeah, it's a bunch of writers.
Whoever the fuck it is. The Hall of Fame should have been like, guys, what are we doing? There's got to be an override of that.
Yeah, there should be an automatic. If you break several records, we have to, then consider.
Well, can we get to Roger Craig? Roger Craig was doing in the 80s. He was
great.
So ahead of his time. That guy, dude, back in the day, I don't know if you guys remember this. You threw a fucking more than a 2-yard pass to a running back. You had a 50-50 chance he was going to drop it. Like all they did was because the running game was such a big thing, you never threw it. There was like Walter Payton.
Yeah.
That's why they gave it to the fullback.
Yeah, they did all of that shit. And this guy came in and he was like a absolutely ferocious runner, not afraid of contact, knees high. And he could have gone in just as a running back, but he had wide receiver skills. And with that West Coast offense with Joe Montana and Bill Walsh, the guy was dude, it's the Marlon Briscoe thing, where Marlon Briscoe was playing quarterback in the 60s. Like you were seeing the modern day NFL. I just don't understand why.
So
I mean,
Craig,
there's always going to be people that are overlooked, but Roger Craig should have been in. I'm the chick from the Yankees, Roger Clemens. I'm going to do.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Oh my
Of all
goodness
the
gracious!
things I've ever seen. Yeah.
That's one of my favorite calls. But he should have gotten in the 90s, dude. He should have been in almost 30 years ago.
So Roger Craig I didn't know this. He was the first guy to record 1,000-yard rushing and receiving. In the
Same season. And he did it in the 80s.
Yeah. He was my first memory of watching football ever. My older brother told me about the 49ers and Joe Montana, and it was the 80s, and I wasn't able to. I'm probably, like 9 years old, 8 years old, and I remember Roger Craig, his socks were coming down, and they go, he ran out of, the guy that runs out of his socks would always, they said like by the end of the game, his socks, which were up normally to his knees, were down by his ankles, and he goes, this guy runs out of his socks. And they had number 44, who I believe was Tom
when he ran, his
Rathman.
knees went up to like his shoulders. Like you took a beating tackling that guy.
Yeah, who was the fullback? Tom Rathman, 44.
That's the second half of the 80s. I think that's who it was.
Yeah. All right, Andrew, what was the other prop you just put up?
Yeah, I said a bunch. They're more so long shots. I mean, that's like kind of the fun.
Yeah,
right?
these are just ridiculous.
Will the game go to overtime? Plus 750. You know what though? $10 on that, you get a few hundred. A couple $100 never hurt. Go ahead. What else? That's a fun one.
$5, but yeah.
I like that one.
See, I like that one too. Yeah,
Down punt inside the 5-yard line. That's definitely doable.
Well, you got to put 200 to what? Make 100?
No, 100 to make 200.
100 to make 200.
I never understand. What is plus 200?
So
Yes.
you double your odds, or you double your bet. If you win.
Okay. So it's like a percentage thing. I only do this every fucking week.
Thankfully, it calculates it for you because I couldn't do it.
What else, Andrew? Longest field goal made over under. Oh, dude, that's why it's under though. That's why it's it's almost like favored to happen. That's a definite.
I made sure to include that one because I know that we talk about the juiced up balls all the time and how far these guys kick. So I was like, oh, well, we got to think about the over here.
I feel like they backed off the juiced up balls though.
Because
everybody started saying like, dude, what the fuck? And then all of a sudden it sort of backed off. But there was like a moment in the season where people were like fucking kicking 60-yarders like it was nothing. And I think too many people talked about it. It's like Kansas City last year. Too many people being like, the refs are helping them out. And I feel like they called the dogs off in the Super Bowl.
A 2-point conversion is attempted. That's a definite.
I like that.
I'm surprised 2-point conversion in the first quarter. I would have thought that those were the
yeah. No, dude, that's a definite. I like these. These are all available, right, on BetMGM?
Yeah, these are all on BetMGM, so these are kind of the best ones.
Drake May, and Sam Darnold to each have 15+ passing. What?
Okay.
That's
Paul?
weird.
Yes.
That's weird.
Fucking weird. Paul, I'm telling you right now, bury the Patriots at 4.5. The fact that fucking line is there, that seems like a joke. That's like 2 passes they could do that.
Yeah, like
I'm
15
telling you,
yards.
Paul. I'm telling you.
Hey, you've been right all year. Bill, you've been right all year. This is your year.
Take the fucking Pats getting 4.5. If that's what fucking Vegas is looking at, because that's a sucker bet right there. That's the fucking bet that everybody jumps on that hook. Are you fucking kidding me? This is gonna be a joke.
There's plenty of quarters. Yeah, there's plenty of quarters where quarterbacks don't throw.
Oh my God, dude. That's
they
a
think
weird.
It's that low, Paul, with the defense. I'm telling you, Paul. I'm telling you,
dude. Listen, Bill.
This is gonna be one of those. It's gonna. All right, I'm gonna shut up.
No. You shouldn't. You shouldn't, because here's why. If Bill, if Bill Burr's not made you money this year, you're not paying attention.
True.
Well, in the playoffs, I crushed it. I was 50-50.
Dude, you had a year. Go ahead, Andrew. What else are you?
Season.
It was
Billy
just
Ross,
awful.
We don't count the playoffs, so BetMGM can save face. That's what we do on this podcast.
You shattered every non-quarterback to win Super Bowl MVP. I mean, Saquon Barkley did it last year, right?
But who thinks Sam Darnold's going to win the MVP? I just jinxed it. But I don't know. This
kind of feels like this just feels like one of those quarterback games where like
they're going to give it to one of the two.
They always give it to the quarterback. So somebody would have to have like one wide receiver would have to have like 200 yards or one running back. Yeah, because they're not going to give it to last time they gave it to a defensive player, who was that? Was it like Randy White and Harvey Martin in the late 70s or something?
Yeah,
the Broncos.
We were talking about that today. You would need like 2 interceptions and one for like a pick six to like win it to get that. Like,
I feel like now you'd have to do like some Deion Sanders.
It's going to be Sam Darnold or Drake May.
Does Kenneth Walker get like 350 yards and 3 touchdowns?
No, and you're not going. Nobody's going to run like that on the defensive line of the Patriots. It's going to be Sam Darnold or Drake May for MVP. What else?
I didn't send you guys this one, but there was one. The method.
By the way, this is just real quick, just to connect to that. These are the odds for Super Bowl MVP. Sam Darnold plus 115, Drake May plus 230.
5, 7, that kind of makes sense because they basically think it's gonna be a quarterback, and then
so Drake May, if I bet $100, I make 230. That's what you're saying?
Yes.
Here's another one I thought you guys would be interested in because it'd be kind of fun.
I don't fucking like this. Why is he plus 230? It seems like this is what I feel like the bookies are saying. They're saying the Pats are going to cover, but Seattle's going to win with that.
Yeah.
I think the number tells you that.
Because you have to, Paul, you got to look at these not as like what you think's going to happen. You got to like look at this shit. Anything that makes you fucking like, your blood rush a little bit. Yep. You know that they're trying to get you to go that way. Why are they doing it? Oh, Paul, I'm in full paranoid mode right now.
Dude, you know what? That's the thing about having your team in it. I kind of like don't envy you guys right now because if the Giants weren't in, I'd be a wreck.
You're right,
dude.
Paul. It'd be much better to not have it. No, I'm just
No. Listen.
That's one way to look at it now.
I just mean nerve-wise. My son, I'll be honest with you, my son, Lucas, dude, my wife and I like have to like move things in the house when the Knicks are in the playoffs. Like, I don't know what he would do with the Giants. A one and done, dude.
Dude, I won't watch big games that have my team in it with my kids there. Like, I don't want them to see me like that. Dude, what is this fucking AI stupid fucking camera doing? Can you just stop? Can you just stop fucking moving? What is it doing?
It's just so that it follows you, It's for better
no,
framing.
But I sit back, it zoomed back, it came in, it came out. What is it doing
I'll shut
right
the
now?
setting off on your iPad next
So
time.
Jake, you were saying something?
No. You know what, dude? Just tell me how to do it.
All right.
Okay, if you give a man a fish, you feed him for one day. Andrew.
I was saying
the man's fucking Zoom. He still doesn't know how to use it.
Yeah.
I was just saying the method of the first turnover, being a turnover on downs at plus 300, I thought would be fun just because we talk about all the time. These teams go for it on every fourth down. So that's the reason I was like mentioning that one.
Is there a turnover prop? Is there an interception prop?
What about that guy one year that he bet that someone would run out on the field and then he ran out on the field?
Yeah.
And he won like $8,000 and he paid like a fucking $300 fine. I don't know what somehow the math worked out.
I saw that post.
That was a streaker.
Dude, what he should have done was he should have fucking had one of his friends bet it. He still didn't get in trouble. Like, I'm surprised the casino, because he's right there. It's like, is he cheating? It's like, I didn't cheat. I actually did it, and I got arrested. So
yeah.
I'm not counting cards. I'm in jail.
Andrew, is there a turnover thing or no?
That's what I'm looking at now.
No.
In the defensive section.
Yeah, it's very specific. It'll be like, is this player going to force the turnover or whatever? But like, that's like, that's too niche. That definitely is something crazy to bet on.
Method of first turnover, as Jake.
That's the one I was talking about.
By the way, if you're on BetMGM, certain states do not allow certain bets. So like, this is Jersey. We're looking at Jersey.
Of course we are. Of course we're looking.
Both couldn't find it early in the week. We had to email and we're like, hey, when they said, oh no, you gotta set it to Jersey.
Yeah, in New Jersey.
So you can see them all.
God put New Jersey that close to New York so New Yorkers could feel better about their scumbags.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, what do you guys think is going to happen for the actual game? I mean,
New York,
Yeah,
New Jersey, New whatever, New Bedford. Anytime there's a new in it, it's just, you got to watch your wallet.
That's that old stand-up joke.
New
that
Orleans?
old stand-up joke, Chris.
New Hampshire. I don't give a fuck. Anything with new in it, just watch yourself.
Remember Chris? I saw Chris Rock at the Stress Factory when I featured that week, and Vinny Brand told me to come and see Chris Rock that week, and then they charged me back in the day. I'll never forget that, Vinny. I don't care if you see this.
I heard he's going to run for office. That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's
he has
great.
the background for it.
Chris Rock goes, New Brunswick. He goes, I hate to see old Brunswick. And it's like, that's a known thing. All right, you know what? We should do our picks, and we'll start with Andrew and Jake, and then me and Bill will finish off the season. Guys, so what we'll do now is we will do our picks for the show. We'll start with Andrew and Jake. And then Bill and I will close this puppy out and get everybody ready for the weekend. So, Jake,
we're not going to do the Pro Bowl next week.
No, it was last week. It was a fucking flag football game.
Flag football game.
Flag football and dodgeball.
That's how bad it's got. That it's gotten to flag football. But you know what, Jake?
That's how they're finally realizing what playing the game of football does to your brain. There's no reason to do the extra.
Yeah, I'm all for that. Play pickleball. Just it's so stupid.
Is pickleball over?
No,
It's still popular.
it's still popular.
it's
It's
still
not,
going.
It was getting so
It'll
much
crash.
press.
Like highlight.
It's sort of the middle ground between ping pong, Marty Supreme, and
tennis.
tennis. Thank you.
All right, Jake. Sorry, go ahead.
Jake the Snake, you have the honors. You have the honors of starting off your Super Bowl pick, buddy.
This is tough because it's really a perfect number at 4.5. I think Seattle's probably the better team, but New England's been great all year. I love Vrabel. They've done a great job. So I think Bill's instincts are right. I think the NFL will want the Seahawks to win and the Patriots to cover. So I think that's just going to happen. I'll take the 4.5 with the Patriots.
Andrew Zemlis.
I'm gonna go Patriots. Obviously, I mean it's pretty simple. I actually feel good about this. I asked my friend at basketball last week, who's also from Massachusetts. I was like, "Yeah, I feel pretty good." I go, and I don't just feel that way. I actually considered it, and I actually feel pretty good about this game. So
A relaxed confidence.
Yeah. I really do. I think we're going to control. I think we're going to control I think we're going to control most of the game. So, clock and at least two sides of the ball. So, here we go.
All right, we got two Patriots. You know what, Bill? I'll let you close this puppy because you had the good year. All right, look, this game, I've been going back and forth with this in my head up until this show. I've been thinking so many different things. I think Seattle has a slightly better defense, but I don't know about the coach because the Seattle coach is 2 years in. Mike Vrabel is only 1 year in with this team, but Mike Vrabel has been great everywhere he's been. So I think the coaching edge goes to the Patriots. I think there's a little more talent on the other side with Leonard Williams on the front lines of the defensive line of the Seahawks. Dude, if it was money line or a pick 'em, I might say Seattle. Oh my God, I'm going to change my pick. I thought I was going to sit on this show today and say Seattle. I really did. But you know what? I think Seattle can win the game and might win the game. I just think it would be by 3 if they did. So I'm going to take the New England Patriots getting 4.5 points. I have to take the points. So there you go. I'm taking the underdog for the Super Bowl.
All right. I like that you said if it was 3. I think 3 is a push. I feel like Seattle is the better team athletically at all the positions, and I think we have the advantage at the coaching level. And I think we're going to do the classic Belichick thing. Whatever their strength is on offense, we're going to take it away. Everybody does that now. Broncos did that to us. Last, in the AFC Championship game. I think this is going to, how the Patriots win is we have to outcoach them. That's we have the coaches to do that. and I am a Patriots fan. So do not bet by what I say here, because this is all passion. I love the Patriots. I think not only are they, I think even if we lose the game, we cover, but I think, in my heart of hearts, we're going to outcoach them and we're going to win. Like, that's what I want to have happen. So I almost have to remove myself from this argument, dude. It's my team in the Super Bowl. But all I'll say is I'm going to take the Patriots 4.5, but Seattle's a fucking great team. And I loved watching Sam Darnold getting all this shit and all of this stuff, and then finally getting with the team that knows what they're doing. Because everybody's talking about, the Patriots, oh my God, they're back this soon. Hey, so Seattle. Seattle wasn't, they didn't go away for that long either. So I think these are both great organizations. And like I said, I think that they have better players at some key positions. We can hang with them. And what's going to level us out is Vrabel and Josh and all those guys are going to outcoach them. And then we're definitely going to cover. But as far as if we win, dude, whether we win or not, it's a flip of a coin. But I can tell you, though, if it wasn't my team, I would still take the 4.5. I love 4.5. If it was 3, I would just be like, that's what they should have put it at. They should have put it at 3, and Vegas would have cleaned up because it would have been a push. I think it's going to come right down to the end. Don't think it goes into overtime, though.
And if it went up to 6, I'd put both Lexuses on it. I'd put the whole house on it if it went up to 6.
All right. And having said that, dude, I don't know what is with Seattle fans. Like the Mariners fans are cool. Kraken fans are cool. Back in the day, I went to the Sonics. They're cool. I don't know what this Comic-Con shit is that they do when they go to games. And I shouldn't just say them, but the level of dressing up. Back in the day, there was always one idiot who did it, and it was fun because it was just like, that guy's out of his fucking mind. Now it's like entire sections. I feel like it started with the dog pound. Grown men eating dog biscuits.
Well, don't forget, though, the Raiders dress up like Darth Vader and shit.
Oh, no, they completely lost their way. When I watched them in the 70s, dude, they panned to the crowd. It looked like the fucking Hells Angels were in there. Like, they were really intimidating then. Yeah. They were just cigarette smoking fucking loon. And I remember just thinking, dude, Oakland's got to be one of the toughest places in the world. Even Ken Stabler, until you heard him talk, because he had a high-pitched voice and kind of had the twang. But when you just saw him with that fucking white beard and stuff, it's like he looked like their leader. Like he should have come in with the ape arms chopper. And then somewhere, now that they're dressed in Darth Vader and Boba Fett and Chewbacca, and they have names for their characters.
It's sad.
I also feel
it's fucking sad. It's just Jesus Christ, take that shit off and go talk to a woman.
Literally.
Turn your life around.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine what it would feel like to put the Chewbacca head on and then just go into your seat.
Yeah, and then you lose by 40.
And then
dude, I don't care if you're winning.
I also feel there's a different aspect to this. I feel like this game, I do feel like there's a little more pressure with Seattle. I feel like the Patriots could play a little more free. And I feel that this whole week I was like, Seattle's going to win. Seattle's going to win. And then something in me was like, nah, dude, I don't know. So I think it's the points, but it should be a great game. We hope that you guys enjoy the game.
Dude,
as a matter of fact,
guy was cool. He had a jersey and a fireman helmet. That's as far as you need to go.
Yeah,
you start borrowing your wife's makeup, Paul. You've got to have that moment. What am I doing?
No, it's nuts. It's nuts.
You're not in Queen. What are you doing?
Exactly.
Taking your shirt off.
No, just watching the show over and over.
Well, guys, the whole show picked New England with the points. There you go. This is the last show of the year.
No, it isn't. We'll come back in August. It's the last show of the season. Paul, you already have me sad like the game's over. Don't do this.
Hey, Bill, it's a dog and pony show, a horse and pony show. What did I say?
No, yeah, you go. It's a horse and pony show.
And Bill just goes, Paul, it's dog and pony show.
No,
Like,
I said no. I go, it's pony and dog. Then I found out it was dog and pony. Like, I don't know.
And what does that even mean, by the way?
It used to be back when the circus came to town. That was part of the. There's actually, I looked it up to find that out, and there's an actual flyer that had dog and pony show, where I mean that was like, dude, this was like entertaining. You're churning your own butter. Your closest neighbor was 4 miles away. You basically married the first woman you saw.
Yeah, oh, dude.
Whether she wanted to or not, as far as some of the history books talk about.
Dude, my grandparents
somebody was actually coming to town, and there was a fat lady singer. They had dogs and ponies, and they do tricks. Oh my God, dude, you're sitting in the middle of nowhere whittling a stick.
I
No
Googled
online
it too.
porn, Paul.
No, I Googled it too. I Googled horse and pony, and that's just when you go somewhere and there's horses and ponies to like ride.
I've been reading this Mark Twain biography that came out recently. He's Chernoff. He does these really in-depth biographies. They're really good. And yeah, just reading Twain, going to these places and sending these letters back to America. Like, these people had never heard or seen any of this shit. And it's like the world was so big then. And yeah, like you said, like just what people experience. Like, oh my God, a dog and pony show's coming to town. Like, and you hear about it, it's like, yeah, it sounds like a
Dude, the
blast.
stuff Mark
He's
Twain
so
wrote.
funny.
The
It's
stuff, dude.
unbelievable.
Have you ever read, Paul? You ever read Mark Twain? Dude, it sounds like he's talking about social media now. He was talking about people back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Dude, and it's
great.
like fucking hilarious. I remember I still can't find it. They had a collection of his short stories. I read it in when I was in LA in the late 90s.
I'm reading this one while I'm reading the other book, because as I go through time, I want to like actually read the stuff that he's reading. So this is the one I'm reading now. This is Tales, Speeches, Essays, and Sketches. But the actual one that he wrote while abroad is called The Innocents Abroad, or The New Pilgrim's Progress. But yeah, that I'm going to start reading next week. But
I can't remember the name of the one that I was reading, Paul. It was a collection of his short stories, and he was talking about wherever he was, how fucking stupid the people were. Dude,
Yeah.
I was reading a book laughing out loud. And at that point, the book was like 90 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, no, dude, that guy is like one of
What year did he die?
like
early last century, I think, 20s, 1920s.
Lloyd, chill out.
I think he died.
It'd be funny if there's actually an axe murderer out there. and the dog's like,
1910.
all right, you know, I tried.
Did you hear George
You told
Wallace's?
me to chill out.
Did you hear George Wallace's? Dude, George Wallace was on a radio show, and he made me burst out laughing. He goes, "How come the dog's always got to get the last bark out?" And he'll be like,
Yeah, my dog does that.
it's like last licks. All right, guys, you guys know the drill. Download the app. Use our code Burr, BURR. Thank you so much. Put as little as $10 in. You get $1,500 in bonus bets and the first touchdown. If your player gets the first touchdown, you win. If they don't, but get the second, you get your cash back. As we always say, bet responsibly. Have fun with it. Enjoy. And here's what I'll say. Do not invite anybody to your Super Bowl party that is not into the game. That's the message.
And also, thank you to all you guys for watching again this year. We had a great time. I love doing this podcast. Jake the Snake, dude, we got to get a hang in a couple of times before August.
Absolutely. We'll love it.
I'm living vicariously through you. I'm a married man. Are you cutting weight? What do you got on? You look like you got a trash
Yeah, I
bag
can't wait.
on.
Well, I have the merch on.
Oh, you do? Oh, all right.
Rocking on the last day.
Dude, those merch held up. My wife and son, they all have that tie-dye shirt from the Halloween one, and they hold up well. By the way, I'm going to be in L.A. from the 15th to the 19th. We should do a little A.B. dinner.
I love it. Let's
Little
do it.
Dantanas or something like that. Hey, listen, on me.
Dennis, you got to go chicken palm.
And these
Hey,
are
Bill,
in the store too.
On
these
me.
Are in these are in the store too. Just got ship of these.
Logo.
Oh, we
I'll
got
drop
new
one
merch.
off.
Is that the football?
Yeah, they just got a little late in the
that's
season
awesome.
here. We put it together, but yeah, Paul, I'll bring one over. Jake, I'll bring one over. That's the nice little
that's a
simple
cool
thing.
one.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. That's awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
Cream
That's
colored.
really
You got
cool.
kid sizes? My kids would love that.
Yeah, dude, you gotta. I need a
I'll have them
package.
send some smalls. Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. Enjoy the Super Bowl, and you'll be hearing from us real soon. Take care.